Okay, welcome back again, guys. Now we're going to draw an isometric house. Remember, this was our first lesson on isometric drawing. We did 3 isometric shapes that we transferred from oblique. So we did a cube in oblique, a triangular prison in oblique, and a little staircase in oblique. And then we transferred this to isometric. And remember, the key thing about isometric is there's 2 types of lines. There's lines that run at 30 degrees to a horizontal line, which is a line that runs like that. They run both ways. And isometric grid paper or isometric paper, dot paper, shows us where those lines are. So there's a line there, a line there, a line there. And so that those are one type of line, 30-degree lines. And then we also have these vertical lines, okay? And that's the essence of isometric shape and isometric drawing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to draw a simple house in isometric. So if you could just go ahead and take a sheet of paper and label that with a heading isometric house and your name in the bottom corner, that would be great. So just pause it there and do that. Thank you. Okay, so once you've done that, you can find your starting place, and you do that by starting in the bottom left corner and counting along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then counting up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? And that's going to be your starting point, and it's kind of right in the middle, but not in the middle of the page more or less, but not quite up to halfway there. So across it's actually 12 rows because you're going 2 at a time, but the bottom row it has a dot every second dot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's your starting place. Now we're going to draw a simple house here, and to start with, I want you to rule 2 4-centimeter lines, one down that way and the other down that way. Okay, so from your starting point, down, down, and then back up again, 4 centimeters. And while we're ruling these on the isometric lines, you can just join the dots because they're all 1 centimeter apart, remember? So that one goes up there, and that one comes down like that. And someone said it looks like the Wonder Woman symbol. So just pause it there and go ahead and draw that. Now, once you've done your those 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, you're going to do 5 lines, one from each of the points here. Okay, and these are also going to be 4 centimeters. But remember, you'll need your ruler. Okay, because whenever we're doing vertical lines, we use our ruler. Now, this is a bit of a trick. It just so happens that these dots, as they go up, when you count up 5 dots, that's 4 centimeters. So you can do a bit of a cheat there. You can just count up 5 dots and roll down, 5 dots and roll down. You can count up 5 dots, because each of those dots is about 0.8 of a centimeter or 8 millimeters. Once you've done that, just the inside here, we're going to run a line along there and along there. If you can just pause it there and do that. Right, once you've done that, this is going to be an L-shaped house. So we're going to have a sloped roof here. So you find the middle point of these 2 lines, which is here, 2. So it's obviously 4 apart. You go 1, 2, that's 2, and count up 1. Okay, and that's going to be the peak of the roof. And you roll down like that. And down like that. Do the same over here. 1, 2, roll up, hand rule across like that. And then what you're going to do is we're going to draw the peak of the roof. And that's going to be 8 centimeters long. So you're going to go over here, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. And then you're going to do this edge of the roof on the far side. So you count along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make a little mark there, and that just links up to the peak of the roof. And the same on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make a mark there. Okay, so just go ahead, pause there and just go ahead and draw the roof line there. Right, once you've done that, draw the other side of the roof coming down like this. Okay, and this here runs straight up to the peak of the roof there. And then this line comes down like that. And then this line meets up there. And now we've got the basic outline of the house. Now what's left for us is to add in some doors and windows. And so that's what we're going to do. We need a front door to start with. So for the front door, you're going to do that over here. So you're going to measure, the door's going to be about 1 centimeter across. Oops, I need my millimeter measurements. So you're going to measure 15 millimeters to there. Okay. And then you're going to measure 15 millimeters from that side. And then you're going to, we might not do it quite like that. I'm just going to change tack a little bit there. Rub that out. We might just put a slightly bigger door in. And we'll measure across from the side 12 millimeters. Measure that there. And there. And then you're going to measure up 3 centimeters. Make sure your line is parallel with the vertical dots. There. Same here. And then join that across like that. Okay, so that's your door to your house. You can, that's not the best vertical line I've ever done in my life. So we'll try that again. There we go, that's a bit better. Okay, so what you can do is you can just draw on there a little doorknob, and then just on the inside of this line, and I'm going to turn this around so it's easier for me to use. Okay, oh sorry, just not on the inside, just on the outside. Oh, hang on, let's get rid of the doorknob first. I'm getting all my things back to front today. Just inside this line, you're going to rule another line. So okay, I need to keep shifting this around. I know it's not the most helpful thing for you, but I find it very difficult with the stand that I'm working with at the moment. Okay, now I can add my doorknob in there. Okay, that looks nice. And we're going to add some windows in. Now the windows are going to be a similar size. They can be nice high windows, so we might even just use, well, we'll come up one dot here, which is not 1 centimeter, but we'll just use those dots as a support at the moment and measure in 1.5. And then we'll measure 1.5 from this side. So 40 take away 15 will take us to there, or 4 take away 1.5. Okay, and then we're going to go all the way up to that line of dots there. Remember, there's only 2 types of lines, 30-degree lines and vertical lines. There's a couple of extras, but because we did these ones here, which are a bit tricky. So there's my window there, but across here at that line there, I'm going to pop in I'm just going to shade that a little bit. And then around the outside of the window, I'm going to do a bit of a frame. Just pause the video whenever you feel like it, just to make sure that you've got, and rewind it, just so that you can make sure you get this right. Okay. Okay. That doesn't look quite right, does it? But when I say that, I mean this bar here. So I may have to do better on my next one. Okay, so I'm going to measure in again, same thing over here, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, although I should be calling it 15 millimeters. Join the dots. Go around, put a bit of a frame around the outside. Okay, let's see if I can get a slightly better looking join across there. Yeah, I'm happier with that one. My first one didn't look that great. And then you're going to put a third window over here. I need my millimeters. I was saying 1.5 last time, but I should just say 15 millimeters. 15 millimeters from each side. 15. I'm going to go back and check this one because I don't think I did that very accurately. No. So there we go. Those 2 lines should make it, those 2 points should make a lovely vertical line. Okay, and then of course I'm going to go round. For this kind of work, you've got to have a sharp pencil, guys. You've got to. Absolutely essential. Oh, no. I do not like that one bit. Okay, same as before. Right, I'm going to call myself out on this one here. I just don't think I got that right. I can go back and fix that up later. What we'll do is we'll turn this into like a long run iron roof, okay? And the way you'll do it is you'll measure along, this is 4 centimeters, okay? So every half a centimeter or 5 millimeters, just mark along here. So I've made the marks, there's already the dots there. And then if you make the lines parallel with that line there, which is not, even though what I've been telling you, it's one of the very few occasions where we don't use a 30-degree line or a vertical line. So I'm going to make sure those lines are parallel. I can go across the top, actually, and I can mark those. Okay, so I can mark that there, 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 and there. Okay. See how they're all parallel with that line there. Okay, I can keep going along. Okay, and the same on this side. I'm going to mark these every 5 millimeters. And then I'm going to join them up. 1, 2, 3. And I'm using the dots that are already there for every centimeter. That's just my computer making that noise. And now I'm going to pause there because when I get to this point here, okay, from that point, I need to run a line up to here, okay, up to that corner there. So that there's a line from where the roof comes from this side and meets there needs to be a line that runs up to there. And that's when I'm going to have my lines going at different ways. Again, just stop and pause it if you need to have a look and a think about it. It's absolutely fine. Okay. So there's that. And then I'm going to do the same on this roof here. I'm going to mark it every 5 centimeters. Like that. At this point it does get a little tricky. I just need to make sure that I am getting the lines parallel. Like that. And I need to do the same on that side down there. I'll let you go ahead and do that. Make sure that Oh no, actually let's do that to make sure we get it right. I'm going to spin it round upside down. Might make you feel a bit funny, but I'm going to go down. Make sure I help myself by marking these off every 5 centimeters. I've already got those dots there every centimeter, so I'm just going through and marking 5 millimeters, not 5 centimeters, 5 millimeters between each one. And so I get the lines perfect. I might have just got that a bit funny because these lines here, coming back this way, need to be parallel with those lines there, and I've not done a great job on that one there, so I'll just tidy that up. Okay. Lastly, we're just going to do another nice little finishing touch, and we're going to just do like a small edge around the bottom here that's going to be parallel with the bottom of the house. Don't run it through the door. Just the main thing is making it parallel with the bottom there. And there, folks, is our isometric house.